2025년 5월 7일 플로리다주 세인트 클라우드에 살고 있던 한 여성은 중증 장애를 가진 딸의 얼굴에서 원인을 알 수 없는 상처를 발견했습니다. 그녀는 즉시 집안에 설치되어 있던 보안 카메라를 돌려보았고 방문간호사가 자신의 딸을 학대하던 장면을 발견한 뒤 경찰서로 발걸음을 옮겼습니다.
Just step on the other side, single chair.
Yes.
Of course. So, again, as detailed as possible, just kind of get some information so that we can figure out what proper steps need to be taken moving forward from there. So,
We have good nurses. It's a shame.
it is. It is. So, if you need anything, just let one of them know. They'll help you out. And
Thank you.
we'll get from there, okay?
I'm kind of emotional a little bit.
I completely understand.
I'm trying.
I would be the exact same way.
And I was sleeping because at night I cannot sleep much.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So that's Detective Turner. He's the lead investigator for this, okay? So he's assigned to this. He has some things that he needs to take care of, and we're just here helping, that's all. We're just
I
gonna
know
talk
you
to
guys
him.
work together, and
So whenever he's done, he'll come in.
I appreciate what he's doing, what you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
Of course. I do.
So we all have we read the initial report that the officer took, we saw some of the videos that were uploaded, and we just want to get a little bit more information. I know it had been mentioned that she had been working with your daughter for like a year,
Almost
maybe?
a year, like around this time, like April. Yeah, April into May. I don't remember exact date. I didn't get to go that back because something in my mind was like, go back, more months to see if those days that my daughter got very congested or more sick would trigger something like that.
Of course.
Yeah. And this is April 2024?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's barely a year, if not the year right now, at this moment, at this time.
2024년 4월에 일을 시작한 방문간호사의 이름은 니아 에이어스. 그녀는 당시 23살이었고 피해자인 딸은 17살이었습니다. 그리고 딸은 뇌성마비, 사지마비, 그리고 시각장애를 앓고 있었습니다.
Through the videos, I managed to by minutes to
Okay.
see what was the worst interactions
Oh, wow.
and what happened in each, because it was a lot of times that, how it's at night, you see dark, but then there's interactions that are very, very clear and very meaningful
Okay.
for us.
Any interactions that we don't know about yet? Like that, because we have video of some.
All that you have contains all this.
Oh, the same thing. Okay.
Because it was barely, for some reason, since I go to bed like at 9:30ish, 9:30 on, she stayed at it, going at it. Then pause for a minute if, I guess she sat down, then she would come back and be very upset, changing, like her voice was like very like mad to my daughter, and my daughter cannot, I know you guys, if you know, or if you don't know, she doesn't speak for herself. She's quadriplegic, nonverbal since birth, cerebral palsy. Her sight is like blurry, like almost blind. So everything she goes by hearing, and she at some point she didn't know where the next thing was gonna come from. She couldn't defend herself but to resist. That's what she did the whole time, resist and stay alive.
Yeah.
플로리다주에서는 스스로를 방어할 수 없고 의사표현이 불가능한 장애인을 학대할 경우 가중처벌이 적용되며 최대 30년의 징역형이 가능한 1급 중범죄로 처벌받을 수 있습니다.
Did anybody from Avaya Healthcare reach out to you? Do you have any contact information?
Yeah,
from them?
that day when the thing is that this happened Friday into Saturday. My husband is like, let me go downstairs because it's 6:20, so she knows she can go. We're home. We don't have any nurse tonight or today, so it's on us. So he said, let me go ahead forward, go downstairs and relieve her.
Yeah.
When he goes down, the demeanor was horrible because he felt like, why is she upset? We know her. Why is she upset all of a sudden? She didn't acknowledge he was in the room saying hi to my daughter. He was like, something is not right here.
Yeah.
And that gave him the gut feeling So he kept going and telling me 3 times, like, we need to talk to that nurse. She's rough. She's suctioning her rough in front of me. And I said, really? And that's what triggered for us to start looking, because we trusted. And whenever I would talk to the camera, like, hey, I forgot something to tell you. Hey, I don't want to scare you, but I'm here.
Yeah.
But
So she knew that there was a camera.
yes. I used to talk through the camera.
Mhm.
They know when they came. Aviana knows, the agency.
Mhm.
I signed a document because they know I have cameras
Yeah.
stating, I don't remember what it is for, but like everybody's aware. All the nurses are aware. Other 2 nurses are great.
Mhm.
One used to work for the school system and retired. You know, that I got good ones.
Yeah.
And never, even you trust and you can be betrayed.
Yeah.
We trusted, but the demeanor of this young woman was like
Completely unacceptable.
completely
Yeah,
unacceptable, because on the 26th, when we checked back from this,
Mhm.
it was starting a demeanor change.
Yeah.
Some changes in her behavior that I noticed
In your daughter's favor or the healthcare workers?
in the healthcare workers,
Okay.
but a previous week.
Mm-hmm.
And the demeanor was like a little rough and
Yeah.
bushy like, but nothing like this. Nothing like making bleed, trying to smother, none of that. I don't know where that came from.
Did you guys end up having a conversation with her?
No, because when we start looking at this, she was gone. My husband
okay.
had the gut feeling, we need to talk to her. I said, and I even verbalized, I'm like, next Friday, I would look, next Friday I will talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought about go to the videos.
Yeah.
And when, let's say Sunday night,
Mhm.
Saturday, we're trying to recuperate. I don't have an idea what she went through.
Yeah.
I'm home with her,
Mm-hmm.
and she seemed okay. We gave her all she needed, suction, all she needed.
Yeah.
And she was pretty comfortable, but I noticed she was sleeping, because she didn't sleep that whole night. When you see
Yeah.
9 into the morning, she kept going. At some point, she threw pillows at the walls. She threw the tape that I don't know why. I feel bad now, because the doctor, the Moors, told me she has a laceration in her eye. It's because sleeping, these kids tend to open in the, how do you call it, the breathing treatments, and they dry the eye.
Mhm.
And that creates a laceration that would trigger I don't know, some kind of infection. So we have different drops and
Okay.
an ointment for the eye. So all that, the taping that you see in the video was allowed, not that long, but just to keep her here,
Mm-hmm.
but not to rip off and put back. And then at some point she's
Yeah.
putting it here, putting
Around her
it here.
mouth.
And
Okay.
we never said nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not ordered.
참고로 한국에는 존재하지 않는 개념이지만 용의자는 정식 간호사보다 한 단계 낮은 단계인 준 간호사였으며 이는 간호조무사와 정식 간호사 사이에 있는 직급입니다. 준 간호사는 주정부가 발급한 공식 간호 면허를 소지하고 있으며 의료기기 사용과 일부 의료 행위를 수행할 수 있습니다.
How does your daughter breathe? Does she have?
She doesn't have a trach.
Oh, she
Thank
doesn't?
God. Thank God.
Okay.
No, thank God she doesn't. That will be more work,
Mhm.
because you have to be constantly watching for that.
Yeah.
But no, my daughter's breathe on her own. She needs oxygen once in a while
Mm-hmm.
when it goes down below 92. She was all night that night when for what I can see, 96. That was not for her to get so aggravated or so upset with her. And then she would tell her, what are you doing? Make her bleed, clean her up, and then boom, back again. Shh. What are you doing? And then cussing,
You said make her bleed. She was.
because she would go like this, and
Okay.
all this got like solid, and
Okay.
like when you get beat up,
Mhm.
and then with the more friction, the more my daughter
Worse.
got worse.
Yeah.
I'm glad that my daughter kept breathing, that my daughter didn't pass out.
Mhm.
But at some point, she covered her, and then she would be like with the railing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cruel torture with the tape. The tape was not for that.
And she taped it to her mouth.
to the cheeks and you see that on the video, and then the mouth, and then and at some point you can hear her saying like what do you call it? Stop breathing or like don't breathe, don't move or don't breathe.
So she breathes through her mouth and nose. She breathes on her own. There's moments in these videos where Nia has a rag.
That's the rag that she tried to.
And she's trying to. So her hands are over her nose and mouth. Okay, and that's, you're saying that at that moment she's trying to.
I say so because it was the intent. I see it there, and besides the intent, it was not enough. She would do the attempt, and besides the attempt, she would go back cleaning and back at it. Like it was not enough for her. Her behavior was like looking for something else to do, looking for something else out of her, looking through the room with what else.
Would for any reason of her process to maybe try and maybe clean her from that with a rag like that? Because I know in the video it doesn't look like that's her intention.
She cleaned her along the video. She's cleaning. That's what I'm saying. Even though she was doing her job, within her job, the moments of she went off completely from nurse to something else.
Yeah.
From nurse to attacker. That's how I perceived it. The demeanor, the way of talking was different. So the anger amount that built up from this to this, and here was the critical part, that my daughter had to resist. My daughter, she was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She doesn't talk. What are you expecting for her to slap you back?
She
She
can't
doesn't
defend herself.
move.
She's incapable of doing that.
She doesn't move.
Wow.
I mean, what was the intention? Then come on the next Friday and kill her. What was it? Do this, go home, and then come, me not noticing. I cannot imagine me not looking with to the videos. If we would have done this, what would it be?
Well, as a parent, you knew. You and your husband knew something was not right. You guys did the right thing.
And he told me 3 times we have to talk to her. I said next Friday I'll talk to her because I'm not seeing this yet.
Yeah.
When I saw this, I got nauseous. They had to take care of me because I said it's too much.
No, it is. It's absolutely.
The nurses were screaming in the morning because when they saw, then I know there's one that feels guilty. I signed my baby to her because they're so attached and they love her so much and they know she cannot do anything.
Yeah.
I'm
Since.
sorry that
No, you're okay.
I'm trying to get my composure.
That's okay.
But it's hard when it's your child.
So, do you have anything else that you want to
No,
add?
that I see here, because when I did it at home, I did it in a paper like that, it was all scrubbed.
Gotcha.
But when we organized it video by video, looking at the video, tape to the mouth, rag to the mouth, tape to the mouth. It was more than one time. That's not a mistake of
Does
one
she
time.
snore or mouth breathe loudly or anything that would be like
That's what the BiPAP is for, to assist when she's on the BiPAP, that helps her.
right?
바이헵은 호흡을 도와주는 비침습적 인공호흡기이며 들이마실 때는 더 세게 공기를 밀어넣어주고 내쉴 때는 낮은 압력을 유지해 호흡을 보다 쉽게 만들어주는 장치입니다.
And her apnea is not as bad like some grown men or women that snore loud. No,
Yeah.
Right.
she doesn't bother with nothing. She cannot talk. She barely was able to moan in there
Right.
because
Okay.
she doesn't express anything.
Right. I'm asking specifically so that I can, when I write this up, I can show that like she isn't audible through her mouth. So the reasoning of taping her mouth is uncalled for.
Nobody ever. No, it was not talked about, mentioned. directed, ordered.
Do you have a list of her, like, of the
The duties.
the duties?
The duties is through the agency.
Gotcha.
Because when they're trained and they train her, she goes with another one that's older, like been with us 5 years or something. And that one will tell her, you do this, you do this, you do it. And she's very thorough
Yeah.
with what they have to do.
Right.
Still, at the beginning, any mistake, and I'm gonna be honest with any mistake this new girl did, I went to her and said, thank you, sir. I went to her and said, hey, we're supposed to, the filter for the BiPAP is not going in the water, because she had her all night, by mistake, in the water, and that happens. I said, she's new. Oh, she said, Miss Edith, remind me, am I doing it right?
Yeah.
She was eager to for corrections like those simple things, and I said, no, go here, because if not, she's not getting anything. She's getting steam for all night. That we understand those type of things, but
Not what we saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
경찰은 용의자 니아 에이어스에 대한 체포 영장을 신청했고 그녀에게 경찰서에 출석해 줄 것을 요청하였습니다. 그리고 약 9시간 뒤 니아가 경찰서의 모습을 드러냈습니다.
Alright. So, I am Detective Turner. I've been working on this report all day, so I've been trying to gather as much information as I can. You ever read your perjury warning?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you read your Miranda warning?
No, sir.
Okay, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you before and during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at county expense before any question, if you wish. If you give over your right to remain silent and later wish to stop answering questions, no further questions will be asked. This is your perjury warning. I'm a sworn law enforcement officer in the state of Florida. As such, I am empowered to place persons under oath for the taking of official statements and records. The knowing and willful giving of any false statement under oath is a crime against the state of Florida. At this time, please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm that the statement you are about to give to be the truth and nothing but the truth, to the best of your knowledge, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. Nia, where do you work?
I have 2 employments.
Okay.
Team Select,
Team Select.
home health care.
And what do you do for Team Select?
I'm for both companies. I'm a licensed practical nurse.
So LPN.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is your main job? Like, what is your main job function for Team Select?
Like, what do you mean? Like, I just.
Like, what do you do?
I go to patients' home and I give them care.
Okay, so you go to patients' home. How long have you been doing this?
I've been at Team Select for about 4 years, and I was at Aviana for a little over 2, and a little over 4.
Okay. You went to school for the LPN?
Yes, sir. I went to Osceola Technical College.
And they gave you a degree, certificate.
Yeah, I got a certificate, and I completed all my hours, so then I went on to take my board exam.
Okay. Are you in school?
No, sir.
So, on May 2nd, who were you working for on May 2nd?
Aviana Health.
Okay. Was there an incident that happened on May 2nd?
At this time, I would like to revoke or adjust my rights and say that I will not like to speak without an attorney present.
Okay. All right. This will be your driver's license. Okay. Just give me a few minutes and I'll get right with you. All right, man. So you're gonna be placed under arrest, okay?
Yes, sir. You want me to implant my phone?
We'll do that in a second. Okay. Come on. Try and keep it just like that, okay? That's what it is.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Doesn't slip on, okay. You're being charged with aggravated disabled persons abuse, disabled adult abuse, okay?
24살의 니아 에이어스는 체포된 후 오시올라 카운티 구치소로 이송되었고 1급 중범죄인 장애 성인에 대한 가중학대 혐의로 기소되었습니다. 그녀에게 보석은 허용되지 않았고 그녀는 첫 법원 출석에서 검찰 측이 제안한 플리딜을 받아들였습니다. 플리딜은 재판까지 가지 않고 피고가 유죄를 인정하는 대신 형량이나 혐의를 낮추는 합의 제도입니다. 따라서 니아의 1급 중범죄 혐의는 3급 중범죄로 낮춰졌고 법원은 그녀에게 3년의 보호관찰령, 150시간의 사회봉사명령, 정신과 평가 및 치료 의무 명령, 피해자 및 피해자 어머니와 접촉 금지 명령, 분노조절 프로그램 이수 명령, 그리고 간호사 면허 반납 명령을 선고하였습니다. 니아가 보호관찰 조건을 하나라도 위반할 경우 즉시 2년 실형이 선고될 수 있습니다. 미국 형사 절차에서 플리딜을 제한할 수 있는 권한은 전적으로 검사에게 있으며 실제로 미국에서 발생하는 형사사건의 90% 이상은 재판으로 가지 않고 플리딜로 종결됩니다. 그 이유는 단순히 사법부가 관대해서가 아니라 미국 사법 시스템이 구조적으로 모든 사건을 재판으로 감당할 수 없기 때문입니다. 미국에서는 매년 수백만 건의 형사사건이 새롭게 발생합니다. 이 사건들을 하나하나 배심원 재판으로 진행하려면 판사, 검사, 변호사, 배심원, 증인, 법정 인력까지 모두 장기간 투입되어야 하고 하나의 사건이 끝나는 데에만 수개월에서 1년 이상이 소요됩니다. 만약 이 모든 사건을 재판으로 처리하려고 한다면 법원은 물리적으로 감당이 불가능해지고 재판 일정은 수년씩 밀리며 사법 시스템 자체가 사실상 마비 상태에 빠질 수밖에 없습니다. 이 때문에 미국의 형사사법 시스템은 플리딜을 통해 사건을 걸러내고 극소수만 재판으로 보내는 구조로 설계되어 있습니다. 검찰 역시 형량을 낮추더라도 확실한 유죄를 확보하는 방식을 선호하기 때문에 플리딜은 예외적인 선택이 아니라 미국 형사사법 절차에서 가장 일반적인 해결 방식이 되었습니다.